Hello, this is your captain speaking. Well, rookie.
Rookie, huh?
I haven't even completed the academy.
Okay, people, safety belts on. Hello and welcome to the Rambling Hour. Today we are playing iWar.
Or Independence War for Americans. I have a giant paper in front of me. You can hear me like fiddle with it, with controls on it, so I at least know what to do.
Yeah, so this game basically is the flight sim for space stuff, or what?
We're basically controlling something that you could say is like the Enterprise. We have crew! Look! We have fucking crew!
I do find it cool that they have interactive cinematics for this.
Yeah.
That's the kind of...
This is engineering. I don't understand this.
That's the kind of solution that back in that era you came up with if you wanted some high fidelity graphics that people could interact with. Just like, yeah, we play
even have a
interactive
navigator.
movies.
So what are you today? Number 1? I don't understand this window either. So far I've mostly been in this window. And for now we're playing cargo basketball. I've been trying to complete this to try and get through all the tutorials. I've basically given up. I'm just gonna be trying to get through it now. And we'll see if we complete all the tutorials. And I've also figured out how to quit missions, because it's not the escape button.
I'd like to use my ejection seat now.
Why?
Because I don't trust your flying skills.
You don't trust my flying skills without a flight stick, is that what you're saying?
Can we just play Elite instead? Because that at least you and I both could control.
And you think that's gonna turn out better?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you think that's gonna turn out better?
Because we already had wacky adventures in Elite that were...
Yeah, and I had to save you from yourself.
Yeah, long story short, I got stuck without any fuel between 2 stars, and she was so kind to come find me and give me a refueling.
I am docking.
Wait, you're docking on a cube?
Yes.
That doesn't look healthy at all. What?
I think I broke it.
How so?
Oh man, it didn't do that on the other tries, so that's amazing.
It didn't do what on the other tries?
Collide like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe it's because I have limited the frame rate. Well, then definitely it's a good thing that I limited the frame rate, because then we would have done the missing thing. Because this game is full of like traps for modern systems.
Mm. Question 7, 6.
Guess we'll hear it if it hits.
That's 1.
Yeah, I did it!
Okay.
Like I said, it's space basketball right now.
Yeah. Gonna hurry up though.
Yeah.
So, it's been an incredibly busy week for us gamer kind because E3!
It's E3! Who cares?
Well, we care. I mean, we've seen a few things that we were kind of excited about.
Actually, I'm not excited about anything. I'm just happy that the news is out about my game.
Yeah, okay then. You were not excited. I was kind of excited to learn that one of our old friends was actually on stage.
That's fucking great for
One of our friends is working at Frontier Development on Planet Zoo, and she was allowed to do part of the presentation during the PC game segment. Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it yet. To be honest, I don't watch E3. I just, you know, go through all the news that everybody keeps talking about.
Will it hit? We'll see.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Like I said, space basketball. Ah.
Don't oversteer.
Yeah, I'm oversteering all right. Ah.
Faster.
Target. Approach.
Yeah, you lost valuable seconds there.
I'm telling you, this game has so many controls, I get lost in it. Earlier I flew straight into the hoop, let's call it that, by accidentally pressing shoot instead of undock. It's not far from each other.
Okay.
Shoot is I and undock is you.
So, lots of E3 stuff. Some funny, some boring, some excruciating. some amazing stuff. Let's get the hottest take of the hot takes out of our systems. Keanu Reeves is still a godsend, and we are all breathtaking.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I should have been paying more attention, I think.
Yeah, so what happened was revealed that the known character within the Cyberpunk universe, Johnny Silverhand, will be portrayed by Keanu Reeves in the video game.
Who?
Yeah, so a known character, kind of like Harlequin in Shadowrun, honey.
Okay.
Or Drizzt in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, Drizzt. That Mary Sue.
Yeah.
I tried reading one of the books, I'm sorry, I couldn't. And I liked Salvatore's other book.
You're not gonna make it.
I know. I'm already too late. Hey! Party! We're too late.
I'm sorry, you're out of time.
So
Okay,
anyway,
let's do the quit.
Keanu Reeves is going to...
See, I told you I had to do this.
Yeah, okay. Keanu Reeves is portraying Johnny Silverhand, not just as a voice actor, but they also took his likeness and put it in the game, which is neat. So now we don't only have Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus, but also Keanu Reeves and the Cyber Thieves.
Of course, because you stole that joke from someone else.
Yes, it's been going on here now. But then Keanu Reeves was part of the E3 presentation, and when someone in the crowd yelled at him that he was breathtaking, after he said that the game is breathtaking, he...
You're breathtaking! No, you are! You are!
Basically that, and he just finished it all by going like, you're breathtaking! You're all breathtaking!
Of course we're all
So... Together with him and I forgot what her name was, the Japanese lady who was
Nakamura something.
Yeah.
At least I'm remembering part of her name.
Yeah, Nakamura was her last name, but...
And this is also a trap in this mission. You need to autopilot dock, and sometimes the autopilot just needs a second to figure out what to do.
Oh, okay.
Please don't do that thing again you did a minute ago. Because that was fucking awkward.
Keep your hands on the keyboard.
I don't need to.
But yeah, apparently she has been tutored by Shinji Mikami of, I think, Devil May Cry fame.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure whether it was Devil May Cry he was known for, but I also think like he's a friend of Hideki Kamiya. Might all actually be, you know,
They might all be just old schoolmates like we're experiencing these days.
well, old Clover Studio mates, I think more, but yeah.
Please hit it.
So yeah, that was the other one. She came on stage to talk a little bit about a game she was working for as the art director or creative director. I'm not sure which one of the two. And
I do have a problem with that because I had a problem with that when Konami did it. And like, her English wasn't good enough.
What?
I didn't understand her.
Yeah, her English was difficult, but hey, she really gave it her all, and she was incredibly nervous. So it was nice to see how, basically, yeah.
Doc!
#real she was. You're not ducking.
Doc! I'm waiting for it! Ah! It's doing that thing again.
Aww.
Well, we'll see if I can like randomly make it or not.
I doubt it.
So yeah, I'm playing space basketball, you guys.
Why do you do this to yourself?
I actually enjoy the mechanics so far.
Okay.
I'm just curious how it gets when you actually get into a mission.
I mean,
but the problem is like, I just so far haven't gotten to it because I'm too crap at it.
You have 2 minutes left, not even. And you really need to target before you can even start moving?
Well, it's better that way because otherwise I get lost. This is space, you know.
Okay then. So yeah, but Miss Nakamura and Mr. Reeves have been the icons of E3 this year. But yeah, lots of stuff was shown about. First of all, From Software is working on a new game with George R.R. Martin consulting for the story.
Yay!
So, the people behind Dark Souls and the guy behind A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones for you plebs.
Hey, be nice to the people.
I'm not. Nah, I'm gonna be nice. Yeah, they've
Pretend that you might run into a hate mob. I want to talk about that a little bit because I had a good talk about that idea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, those guys are working together on a story which is going to be weird as hell, I think. The trailer doesn't show anything, as is usual from a teaser/reveal trailer. It's more a teaser trailer than a reveal trailer.
I don't know if I can do this in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't had the problems with the docking earlier, maybe
Then
I
you
would have made
it, yeah.
So I'm starting to get a hang of it.
Yeah.
Something. Oh, fuck!
It's doing it again?
Yes.
What's even triggering it?
I'm not close enough, so it's trying to approach more, so...
And then it's doing it with a weird maneuver.
Yeah.
Yep, that ruined it, else you would have...
Possibly made it. Let's try that again. Yay, my backgrounds! No, it's Photoshop and where I launched it and the record. So yeah. You also interrupted me when I was talking about the pitfalls of this game.
Yeah.
First of all, this thing was continuously crashing when I was trying to go into lightspeed.
Mm-hmm. Which is one of the reasons why we didn't play it last week.
No,
this was the
we
plan.
just couldn't even record it.
Yeah.
That was the first problem. I just had to put everything into admin mode for recording. So that's why we were capable of recording now. Actually, what was the time when we started?
Oh, I didn't check.
My phone is on today.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
I don't know. I say this was maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
So... okay.
Okay, it's doing it right. Or is it? So that was one of the pitfalls. Like, you had to put everything into admin mode for recording. Second of all, the GOG version, even though it has like all the settings normally installed for making it run properly, because this is like from the Voodoo card days with 3DFX, it wouldn't automatically run into 3DFX mode. And the problem with that is on a modern system it will crash when trying to go into lightspeed. Because it needs to like load a shader and then go into a video and it just loses it. Overdid it.
Yeah. I was already thinking normally you throw it when you're 7 seconds away, or I don't know what the... It seems to be matching with seconds, but...
I don't know. Is it light speed distances? I don't know what the numbers mean, okay?
That's not a light year. That's way... that would be way bigger.
Yeah,
You can't make a visual target out of it.
Yeah. Although I did saw Jupiter in another one of the training missions.
Yeah, but that's not light years away.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Can I find it quickly? There it is.
Doesn't help that it's not like the big arrow on the top of your screen that's...
No, that's the thing I have targeted, which is the box.
Ah.
So that the arrow is continuously pointing above me. So there's that.
Okay, it's not seconds because it goes too slow now. Throw it.
That's true.
Approach. Yay!
Yeah. So yeah, Elden Ring, something to probably get excited about. I still need to play Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Sekiro and oh boy.
All the things. You need to play
All
all
the
the
things.
things.
But
When
I
are you
think-
gonna finish Divinity?
Huh?
When are you gonna tell me how amazing the game is? And it's doing that thing again.
Yeah, I think you need to wait until it's at 0.
Yeah.
I think that's a threshold.
Oh well. I want it to be faster.
No, patience.
Patience, it's important.
Yeah,
but
because you're
cancelling-
wasting way too much time here now.
Yeah. I'm trying to do the thing, but yeah. Okay, so I'll need to... I have no clue how to rotate now. Show me where the thing is, so I can like pre-rotate and shit.
Yeah.
Where is it? It has to be close by. There it is. Welcome to space.
I hate it.
You hate space?
Yes, I hate space now.
Don't you want to
Hey,
ever
throw it
travel
from
space?
here. Throw it from here. Yeah, just want to see if you can make the throw from... Technically, you should be able to do it in the vacuum.
Yeah. It's not saying anything.
Okay, so 7 is... Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I can throw it sooner. That will help.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll make it.
No, you won't.
No.
It's way too late. You have 9 seconds
It's
left.
doing it again! Ah.
It's silly that the game always minimizes when you
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Like, don't you have a loading screen or something?
Guess not.
So we have 10 minutes, but not really. It doesn't feel like 10 minutes.
No, you don't have 10 minutes. When the timer starts running, you have like 3.5 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know where it gets that 10 minutes from.
Bad interface. It's lying to us.
So then, next thingy. The new Pokemon game was showing a lot more information. According, among them, new Pokemon. Everybody's loving the sheep.
Wololo.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
That's the joke you stole from everyone else.
No, I came up with it before I saw the joke. You told me it was called Wooloo. I was like, wololo. I've
Keep
played
an
the
eye
Age
on
of
it.
Empires. Well, I haven't
Yeah,
had.
hit it. Come on.
I haven't had to dock yet. It only starts counting when I've docked for the first time.
Okay. Yeah, but everybody's loving Wooloo. People are feeling very mixed about the legendaries. Personally, I'm also a bit like, these aren't too great. They look way too similar to each other. And also, why does one of them look like Sif from Dark Souls? I mean, if you take a dog/wolf thing and you put a sword in its mouth, it's gonna be Sif.
Okay, you're
Sure.
done.
Yeah.
The timer is running.
So, yeah, there's that. I am not too sold on the whole football aesthetic that they have for all the gym leaders.
Football!
Yeah,
Where is this taken? Oh, yeah!
It's England.
It's because of all the hooligans and shit,
Throw it.
honey.
Throw it. You could do it faster, remember?
Yeah, but I wasn't like 100% at speed yet either.
Mm.
Approach.
Yeah, it's of course because England and football is so big in England. It's even bigger than here in Belgium, where it's already like, just
Please
shut
stop
up.
giving the men all the money.
Yeah.
Give some to the women too.
Yeah.
I know somebody who will like me saying that.
But I mean, it's pretty. It's kind of fair.
Yeah, but I have that feeling in general about sports. Like I'm not big into sports in general to begin with, and I'm like, why are you giving so much to these guys and not much to these guys? You fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Somewhere over this way.
Especially since they are supposed to be playing on the same level.
Yeah.
It's not like you're giving more to a regional than to an international
this
team.
is not what I mean. Like if you have like international teams, like give them equal support and shit.
Yeah.
Don't just give them support because they happen to have the good players right now.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, I'm not.
Did we
digging...
suddenly put more money into tennis when we had the two ladies?
Now there's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not. It's doing the thing again. Okay. So yeah, I'm not too hype on the whole football aesthetic for gym leaders. I think the Dynamax mechanic is kind of
This is
gimmicky.
now how Brits are known, honey. The football guys.
Yeah.
At least in France we had poodles.
Oh yeah, the poodle Pokemon. Well, now we have the Corgi Pokemon, which probably confirms that the Queen will be in the game because she loves herself some Corgis, apparently.
Yeah, does she?
Yeah.
But
Apparently, I learned this recently.
she kind of has to be like in the game in some form, you know?
She's gonna be the region champion. No, she's not.
Queenie Eliza!
The region champion has already been revealed. It's a dude.
It's a dude, how
Yeah.
boring.
Oh, listen to you, misgenderist.
One more to go.
I'm kidding, they have had enough variation in it. I remember the one from Generation 4 being an absolute bitch to beat.
I never fought her, the Generation 4 one, but she's pretty well known for being a monster, Cynthia.
Yeah.
She has that reputation. Anyway, apparently the queen has been breeding and raising over 30 corgis during her entire reign.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She must love them corgis.
She really likes the dog breed.
Did the time left just increase?
It looks like that.
Well, we don't care. We are gonna undock and... Whee! We're doing a blind bomb!
Course complete.
Woo!
You did it somehow with way more time than you started with.
I don't know how. Mission successful. Shift Q.
So now you're gonna learn combat.
Yay! I'm gonna fail everything!
At least we won't be doing basketball for the rest of the hour.
Well, I was thinking it might wind up being that, but I'm happy it doesn't.
Airlock. Wing, 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 wing. I imagine this super weird alert.
It's not even making any sound, which is kind of sad. But what I really like about this game is its presentation. Like, it really presents it as you are commanding a carrier and you have a crew and you're controlling that and shit.
I also feel that just with all the vector graphics used, it kind of tries to go for a bit more of a realistic hard sci-fi look.
How do I shoot? I don't even know how to shoot.
Space, fire selected weapon.
Oh, and how do I select weapons? Enter.
Alright.
Okay.
You know the score. The exam starts when you pass through the ring.
Yes. Do you want to tell me? Wait, set speed to about 500? Yes. It's gonna try to at least explain me, I guess. Yes. Now what?
Okay, the timer's running now.
Do I shoot like this? Okay, I think I found it.
That seems not too difficult. Just gotta keep in... Don't shoot the instructor! No, that one's too close.
Oop, 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 oop. Slow down, slow down. Rotate, I guess. Ah! Shit, this is a quick mission by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh. Target, shoot.
You didn't shoot that target.
Yes, I did. Didn't I?
It's not destroyed, and the previous one isn't either.
This is not that easy as it looks, man.
Yeah, you're gonna just have to be faster.
I think it's too far now.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's time up.
Yeah.
That's half of them.
Well, it's not stopping me, so I suppose this is like the first one.
Maybe. Why is your thingy showing red?
I don't know.
HUD, or a silhouette of the ship.
Because it thinks we're in danger, maybe?
Or it might be the target. Yeah, you still need to aim with a reticle.
Seems so. Oh, that's not good. Nope. Ah!
Are you hitting them or something?
Yeah, I do seem to be hitting them. Not physically hitting them, I mean. Ah!
You and your little What are you, Waluigi?
I am.
One more and that's it. That's a new course record.
Yeah!
That's a new course, rather. I call bullshit.
Well, it still gives me a 69% completion ratio, which is not necessarily... No, 77%.
69%.
Oh, you're such an adult. Speaking of being an adult, I think I figured out the whole fear of getting brigaded on the internet is.
Okay.
There's so much messaging from like news media and shit that about like, oh no, these people got harassed and blah 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 and and hate bots and shit, and also them being effective in ways. It's literally like, let's call it cultivating me to believe that it could happen to me too.
Well, I guess.
So it's like, it's creating a disillusion for me. It's not reality.
So it's creating
This
an
advanced
illusion.
level
Illusion.
exam
Great.
will determine your
Thanks.
ability to use the standard
Do you
weapon
get what I
systems
mean?
of
I
a
guess.
Dreadnought class
I
corvette.
guess.
But this time, you
Are
will
you
be
getting
faced with a
a,
hostile target, protected by
thingy?
hunter-seeker mines.
What's it called?
Wait.
These mines will actively attempt to collide with the ship. You should
Okay,
destroy
so
them before they do
now
so.
get good.
You will be marked down if your ship is damaged.
Of
Your
course.
main objective is to destroy a target vessel, which is protected by these mines. This is a timed test. Your instructor
Good luck,
pilot
Henry.
will offer
So, to go back to the E3 announcements, a couple of other things. Watch Dogs is getting another game called Legion, which takes place in London with a little more cybersecurity everywhere than it already has. And interestingly enough, a whole system where you basically need to recruit people into your resistance. And they basically made a system where you can recruit and play as pretty much any NPC in the game, including the old grandmas which they're showing everywhere.
now running.
And I think that's a pretty cool system. So we could also learn from this that Ubisoft has basically changed the definition of NPC from non-player character to not yet a player character. Yes, I'm very proud of that one. Sue me. If you happen to work at Ubisoft and you're like, damn, that's a good idea, call me. Maybe I can do some marketing.
Don't do fucking marketing.
Yes, I don't think it's my jam either. But, yeah, just there's an idea. But yeah, it's a pretty cool idea in my opinion, and makes me a little curious about the game. I might pick this one up actually. Might be will be the first Watch Dogs that I would pick up, but yeah, I'm kind of curious about it. Then, yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild is getting a sequel. Showed us a trailer of basically nothing. Oh boy, you're getting hits.
Am I? I don't know.
Yeah, 6 drones impacted.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you seem to be having some serious trouble with getting your aim on. Yeah, you just hit those two. Isn't it gonna be more efficient to just try and destroy the source, or?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because that seems to be the mission requirement.
Yeah.
And that's another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is the missile? That's the I button.
Oh, I think you just fired a few, but missed.
Ah! Ah!
What are you even doing now?
Trying to rotate.
Okay. So are you gonna hit them with the missiles again? No.
Gonna try,
Well.
but... And yeah... This is completely wrong. This is chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're shooting more drones. That's kind of like not...
Oh, there we go, failed. Yeah.
Avoid more than 20 impacts. That didn't happen.
No, of course not. I wish I had a flight stick for this, but I don't. Like, you need some old-fashioned thing.
Yeah. So...
And some settings. It doesn't even...
So yeah, are you excited about Zelda Breath of the Wild 2?
I hope it's crazy like some of the others that we've had.
What? Zelda?
Like some of the other sequels, I mean, more.
Oh, okay. Which ones do you have in mind? Which ones do you have in mind?
Like Majora's Mask and... Was it Link to the Past, or was it the sequel to Link to the Past?
I think you mean
I'm reading the weapons
worlds.
thing for a second. Oh, so comma and dot are cycling. And then you can go for targeting it.
Okay.
Missile mode. What does this do?
It changes a little reticle on your target.
Yeah, so I guess I have two weapons and enter changes what I'm using. Jesus. The problem is that it feels like a lot to control at once, to be honest. So...
Welcome to Space Sims.
Here goes nothing. So I want to change and...
The timer is now running. Launching mines.
What are you doing?
I'm pressing the wrong buttons! My entire keyboard is usable. Give me a break!
Okay. So yeah, you're hoping on basically something crazy. Well, it seems to take place in the same continuity, so will depend on your overheating.
Okay.
So yeah, since it's taking place in the same continuity as Breath of the Wild 1, I don't know if it's going to be all that... if there's going to be that much room for something more experimental. Yeah.
Things are impacting me, that's for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen you properly shoot at the guy yet either. Oh, he's shooting back.
Did I get him?
I think he got you. What the hell is going on?
What's going on? Oh, measure failed.
You got destroyed.
Yep. God damn it.
Oh.
Oh, wait, there's also a shield button. Maybe I should use that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Set weapons to manual. Target nearest enemy, but wait, that's not for the wingman, right? No, that's not for the wingman.
Wait, there's wingman controls as well?
Yes. I know, this game goes pretty fucking far. Like, it's easier to tell you which buttons aren't used.
Yeah, the S, the D, the F, the 9, the O, the slash, the J, the K, the hashtag, the N, the B, the C, caps lock, shift, control, alt, F10, F12, print screen, screen lock, pause, home and page down, alt great, numlock, slash, and a couple of number things, whatever.
I'm using mostly the numbers to move, so that's why most of them are used as well.
So what do you think about the Final Fantasy VII remake now that it's shown some gameplay footage?
I really am not excited for it. All I'm seeing is like a company that is sick of its turn-based legacy trying to turn it into something it isn't.
Yeah, I do have to say that at least it looks like the gameplay will be more fun than Final Fantasy 15 was, which is not difficult. Just give us more to do than just hold two buttons. But
Fucking ridiculous, man.
The timer is now running.
yeah, I do think it looks better. It looks like it will be more fun and gives you a little more tactical options to play. But definitely something that I would only judge if I'd ever start playing it, which I doubt I will, because contrary to everyone else on the internet, I do not care about Final Fantasy VII that much. I never played it, I don't have any weird allegiance with it, it's just, yeah, it's this game that everybody likes, and I never gave it a fair shot, because I'm like, fuck that, I'm not gonna spend 50 hours on that! JRPGs are too long to begin with. I think he killed you again. No?
But I think he hit me with something important. I have no idea what I'm doing! Yay!
Keep in mind that that sphere can also be used to locate stuff around you.
Yeah, I'm trying to use that, but it's not that easy.
No.
Can you make sense of it?
I can make sense of it, but the problem is figuring out what is what. Really, don't waste your time hunting down the drones. It's not really worth it. They just avoid you, mostly.
Where is the big one again?
Behind you?
Maybe this way. Ooh, ah!
Well, there he's firing stuff at you. So no, that's another mine.
No, I can't.
There it is. You completely missed him again.
Yeah. It's not as easy, man.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. This is also one of the reasons why I really try to avoid space combat in Elite. Emergency power. Oh, so in a few seconds you're gonna be like dead?
Maybe.
I feel this game doesn't really tell you enough to be successful at this.
No! I have not a fucking clue what's happening. Drones again! I can always try the next mission, because now I have a clue where the buttons are at least.
Okay, sure.
Shift Q, not Shift Tab. What are you on time?
Still quite some, I think.
Yeah.
Are you getting bored of this game, maybe?
No. I'm just like, oh my god, there's weapons. At least I have a clue what to do with the weapons. So let's see what the salvage mission is, because that's like the actual campaign.
Okay.
It might be easier than trying to kill something right
You
away.
wanted to talk about Cyberpunk 2077 getting into a bit of a controversy.
You will have realized
yeah! Oh no, there is a transgender person in it being used for their sexuality in a commercial.
And it's gross, and trans people are upset about it, and
it's bad representation. And here's my thing about like representation, whether it's good or bad. Just give me some. Because one of the problems I have with how... Oh, fuck.
Maybe we should start from the start, though.
Yeah, we should start from the start.
So, what basically happened? People found out that in Cyberpunk there's a couple of advertisement posters, which, realistic enough, I mean, it's the near future, and it's a massive city. I think they kind of hinted that it might be LA.
Actually, I want to pay attention for a second to the briefing, because I haven't a clue.
Oh boy.
Lieutenant,
This game is terrible for these kind of talk thingies, huh? You have to pay way too much attention to it. So, I'll just continue the thingy. And the advertisement was of a woman in a swimsuit advertising a drink featuring 16 different flavors you will want to mix up. That was a tagline, basically. Now, this woman has a pretty noticeable bulge in her groin area, so people realize that she is probably transgender or has otherwise modified herself, which Cyberpunk, kind of a thing there. And considering, you know, how aggressively sexualized the marketing was in the game, people took umbrage with it. And I can personally kind of see where they are coming from. On the other hand, well, that's kind of Cyberpunk. One of the core aspects of the whole genre is that corporations are morally bankrupt and then will exploit anything and anyone
To
for
against the
marketing.
prospect of indeed
And I
losing,
think
the debris field
this
is
kind of
protected
mostly
by
shows that
hunter-seeker
one,
mines.
in this
These
near
will be
future,
alerted to your
well,
presence and deactivated.
50 years from now is not that near future, but in this future, transgender people are normalized enough that they can appear on advertisement, and not even the specifically body positive advertisements that we see now with brands like Nivea, but just full on basically Coca-Cola's advertising very raunchily with transgender people. So it seems that on the one hand we've come a bit of a long way, on the other hand, yeah, corporations are going to be corporations, they're going to be gross, they're going to be asses about it, and they're going to exploit anyone. And
You're missing one element of the story.
Yeah?
People are still mad about the fact that at one point CD Projekt Red used one of those transgender hashtags of "we will not be erased for something wrong." Like somebody on their social media account like used that hashtag in a context that had nothing to do with them, and a bit of a "wait, that wasn't too good," you know, foot in your mouth kind of stupid, you know. Oh, cutscene.
Okay. I did hear that CDPR has been caught making a couple of off-color jokes and such on social media.
But my
well.
entire problem with that is like, can we keep that in the past? And try
Apparently
to see
the
if they will
social media
improve.
guy got fired, so...
Yeah, but like that you can never win, right? Did
Yeah.
I make it already?
This is Seymour Hayes on the
What?
commercial tug ship CCO348 to command section 3.
Don't ask me, I don't hear anything or what's wrong with
Ship
it.
pending confirmation of our orders. We should be on our way.
Okay, no, I still need to be transported.
Okay.
Be at the drop-off point in about 5 minutes.
So basically, our mission is to go to a debris field after combat has taken place there. It's protected by mines of the group we're part of,
Yeah.
and we're being brought there by a big ship that we're now docked to. And our goal is to salvage a still relatively functioning ship.
Okay.
The
I
best one we
assume
can
all those
fight.
targets that are about 70 kilometers away are those mines?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
They seem orange, yellow, so I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, might want to be very careful around them.
Navigation.
But yeah, so it's a bit tricky. I do think this would have been better if CD Projekt Red would have more openly already communicated about, yeah, there will be transgender people in this game, and some people are even speculating, and I will admit that I have done that as well, that it might maybe be possible to play as a transgender character yourself in this game.
If I can be transgender, I'm totally making my V transgender. I'll pick the one gender and change it.
Yeah, but I mean as in not in many games you can already go like, yeah, I play, my character is female, but in my mind she's transgender. But this might be the first game that openly, well, the first big budget game that openly goes, yeah, no, you can play as a transgender character. There's been talks about being capable of
How
picking
do you feel
pronouns.
then? Because
Hayes, we have arrived at the drop-off zone. The debris field is dead ahead.
okay.
We'll hold this
Yeah.
here till you come back. That's if you come back. Over.
Can go.
Yeah, okay, but you were gonna say, how do you feel about...
Well, here's the thing, like, I think people will take my interest into, like, just playing a transgender character as, like, some sort of fetishization, but for me it's just, like, the experience. I will never know what it's like to be a transgender person, because I'm perfectly comfortable with what my gender is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really want to perform as it.
Yeah.
So, for fuck's sake, I work in video games. What do I care if I'm a woman or not?
Well, I mean, it's perfectly possible to take a bit of a quote-unquote manly job and still be very feminine and all the rest.
Yeah, I enjoy occasionally dressing up, but it doesn't have to have to be that thing that I do all the time, right?
Anyway, so there's been talk that maybe you could even pick your preferred pronouns in the game to be addressed as.
Logging many
Body modification is a big thing in the game in general. That's already been shown. That it was going to be sexual parts as well. Yeah, that's.
I think that has been a part of like the rule set in the past, and that's another thing that people throw cheesy fits about. Like the thing with like games where you can like modify your body, usually they also have a cost to that, because you can't just be like, I gave myself strong arms with no downsides. Like, why would you never not do it then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Jesus, what's all flying around here? This is great.
Well, debris.
Yeah, but I like seeing it.
Okay, but just pick up the debris or whatever you're supposed to do with it.
No, I'm just supposed to find an as functional as possible ship in this mess.
Oh, okay. I thought we
this?
were just going to be cleaning up debris.
No. We're salvaging more.
Well, pick up debris.
Well, I'm trying to find something that looks like it would function, you know? Ooh, what's that? That looks functional.
That's a ship. It even looks quite similar to your ship.
Yeah, no, I now have a different one.
Oh, okay, yeah,
For
yeah,
now.
indeed. Oh, that's the idea.
Yeah.
You're supposed to just attach yourself to it as a new cockpit and...
And take it back to the waypoint.
okay.
So I
Modular
found-
ships, that's pretty cool. Don't see that.
I fucking love the presentation and shit on this.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
Corvette looks promising. Okay, but you need to dock to it.
Can I... Wait, I first need to target it? What?
You
Okay.
have targeted it.
Yeah, so... Try to dock to it.
Yeah.
Please stop spinning. Ah!
The Hulk is rotating way too fast to dock with.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we have 15 minutes more to go. I just saw the timing.
Okay. But yeah.
But that's an interesting mission. I'm gonna try to get it done. It's fucking lovely.
But yeah, so bottom line, this might be the first really big budget game that allows the player to play as a transgender character if they wish, and is also set in a world where transgender characters are kind of normalized to the point where I suppose at least the homosexual people in the real world now have been normalized, which we still have a ways to go.
Yeah,
especially
it's not perfect. But
it's not
you know.
perfect, but I would argue that, you know, LGB specifically, people have it better than trans people have it at this point in time.
Yeah.
That's at least the impression I'm getting, and I mean, from people who are living the experiences, feel free to go, you're talking out of your ass and you have no clue what you're talking about. I'm gonna admit, I don't. I absolutely
Neither
don't.
of us don't. We hardly understand it. I do understand that, like for example, in America, it's really bad that there are people in some states that are like, yeah, we want to build lists of all the transgender people so we can keep track of them. And it's like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why do you care so much about whether or not somebody's gender has changed? And additionally, I've also made the argument, like, even if you like go along in the logic of people who are very anti-transgender, which is ideas I do not hold. If you go along with their logic, they're like, you're sick in the mind, you can't change your gender. But at the same time, it's like, if you go along with the idea that indeed there's something mentally wrong with transgender people, these people are basically saying the best way we know to make your life comfortable and bearable, you're not allowed to go through.
Yeah.
So you're basically even denying the right to become healthy to these people.
Or at least be functional.
And be functional, yeah. I don't know how bad gender dysphoria goes. Is it as bad as body dysphoria or something?
From the few people I've heard, it can get pretty bad.
I mostly wonder how well we understand the transition process, because I don't think it's that common.
You're going into depths here where I'm like, I have no clue.
I have no clue either.
Arrived at the drop-off zone. The debris field
Yeah.
is dead ahead.
But yeah, either way, a lot of people might have maybe overreacted a little bit to the poster, or seem to think that
pretty sure
Cyberpunk
they've
is
overreacted.
trying to portray that poster as a unanimously good thing, whereas there was an interview with the art director, or one of the art directors of CD Projekt Red, who is apparently responsible for all the advertising media within the game, and I think it's a woman. The name was.
It sounded like a female.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna get. You're assuming a person's gender, people. I'm sorry that I'm joking with it.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
if I get your gender wrong, just tell me.
Yeah, but she basically said, like, yeah, it is a gross thing. That is the point.
We are entering
Yeah.
the debris field now.
It's corporate exploitation, which is never a good thing.
Can I meet? Oh,
But
it's
it's
the
an
one in the middle there.
But it's an incredibly normalized thing. And I must say, I've seen a couple of other posters as well. And one of the other things that I feel they seem to be understanding is how far real-world advertising... Yeah, that thing is spinning too fast, remember?
Yeah, but we're still approaching it.
Yeah. That real-world advertising goes pretty far and, well, not subtle, but pretty indirect in trying to exploit sex appeal in its advertising. Because I honestly
Your
feel...
sex appeal will be exploited once you are accepted.
Yeah, but it's not just that. But I feel that they also go for the less direct approaches, because in most media, especially, you know, movies, TV series, and video games, some things feels kind of sanitized to me in advertisement, even if it's like super sexual advertisement. Usually, it's basically a Nicki Minaj album cover, which is not a dig at her, mind you. But it's this very direct, oh yeah, we're showing a chick in a bikini with her ass or her tits towards the viewer and some oil over her. And that will... okay. What the hell is the... Oh, remote control?
Yeah, this thing has a remote control. Amazing.
Wow. Okay. Now you can dock, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, most media advertisement is very direct about it all, and kind of... This is the stuff that the juvenile teens
If
will
it
see.
sells,
And,
they do not give a shit.
yeah, but here's the thing: real world media, advertising media,
Looks like we have
goes
ourselves
a
a
lot
starship.
more,
Burn, what
goes
state is
in
she
a lot more roundabout ways, and still trying to get sex appeal in their advertisements. And like, you know, oh yeah, we shape our Fanta bottles to kind of give you the same hourglass figure that a model gives you, or like, you know, pictures that are tasteful but somewhat sensual of a woman's back lying somewhere with some lighting to create some shadows that, you know...
What's happening?
Uh-oh, I think you're being attacked.
Sir, we are reading activity from the Hunter-Seeker mines.
Uh-oh, yeah. Better go back to the ship, right?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
I hope so. Or I'm gonna have to shoot the Hunter-Seeker mines.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to make it to navigation clip. Shit, they're literally coming for me.
Yeah, of course! Oh.
And I fucked up. I'm not gonna return an attack like this.
So yeah, there's that in real world advertising, and you don't really see that all that much in advertisements in media. Whereas...
No, they usually sanitize it a little bit,
Yeah.
because we've already had all these controversies several times.
Like even in the real world, even stuff like Magnum does it occasionally with just, you know, showing some lovely painted lady lips in a half open mouth.
This is the best ice cream ever. This is absolutely not supposed to make you think of your cock being sucked.
Well, yeah, exactly that. And you don't see that being done in media.
No, you don't.
I've seen posters of like just indeed the mouth and cheeks of a woman, right? But with 3 mouths. With the tagline being 3 mouths, 1 desire. And it's like, yeah, that is it's extremely aggressive in that case, but it doesn't go for the obvious or the too obvious thing. So I feel that Cyberpunk is kind of looking a bit more carefully at how we actually advertise things in the real world and trying to mimic and exaggerate that in its world, and I think that's a great thing. Also, thingy, Transmetropolitan, was kind of the same thing. Make ludicrous body modification.
How do you feel about one of the concepts of Transmetropolitan, where you could basically be a dolphin for a weekend, or in even a crazier concept, a transgender person for a weekend?
I don't know, between a transgender person for a weekend and a dolphin-human hybrid for a weekend, I think the dolphin-human hybrid is kind of crazier.
I think people are gonna throw a tizzy fit about that as well. Like, suppose you're going to adapt the Transmetropolitan thing and you're gonna have that, like, explicitly present in the fucking thing.
Yeah, which would be weird though, because it was kind of just a background character that showed up for 2 panels.
Yeah, but the concept was not background.
No.
Like, for all we knew, Shannon was one of these people who are just like, oh, I'm normally a dude, but fuck it, let's have titties.
Oh, the way you put it. I think honestly, if you would adapt Transmetropolitan, people would be more shocked by the main character being all like, oh man, it's been years since I've been on stage on a strip club. Reminds me of back when I was 9 years old.
The entire comic is pretty crass in that sense. And I like it for that. Like, just well, the thing is, crass is kind of the wrong word. It's just kicking what we accept and expect in the balls.
I mean, it's just being raw.
Yeah. And I like that. We could use that some more. Like, I had a morning this morning. I had an idea this morning.
I had a morning this idea. Okay.
I was like, Jesus, with all this whining about how we show women in video games and everything, we've lost a lot of opportunities to just have, like, interesting representation. You know what I want to play for a change? I want to be a plus-sized redhead who moonlights as a radio talk show host where she pretends to be an absolute femme fatale.
How would a game play where you be a radio
host? Fuck an adventure game, a point-and-click adventure, just have a story around it.
I guess. I tried to actually make a game then that has that whole radio host thing as a core gameplay element.
Yeah, I think as even a basic character that would be very interesting. And I'm not saying because she's plus size that she hates the job. She might just fucking enjoy it. Like, nobody can see what I'm actually like. And they probably imagine I'm something completely different, but it's fucking awesome. Come on. What's not to like?
Reminds me of the late night radio host for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Hello, LA. You're up terribly late, aren't you? Well, it's just you and me.
Yeah, who knows who that was? Maybe it was a vampire, or even... Did they have ghouls? No. They had the trolls.
The Hulk is rotating way too fast.
Yeah, but they sometimes use the term ghoul for a troll as well.
Remote log on.
So yeah, some things are pressing on there. And man, this drilling guy just doesn't stop, huh?
No, it's not a drilling guy, it's just one of my crew members telling me what we can do.
No, someone is drilling next door.
Oh! I'm so used to this place being so fucking noisy.
Now, a bit of a less cheerful topic. Amazon Game Studios is laying off a ton of people and cancelling projects.
First reaction. Amazon had a game studio. Second reaction, what the fuck were they making? Third reaction, who works for Amazon?
Yeah, so Amazon Game Studios was started up a few years ago after Amazon had been developing their Lumberyard engine, which they were trying to push forward as the third or fourth really big third-party engine. So Unity, Unreal, and CryEngine would be the 3 big ones.
What state is she in?
Who the hell still uses CryEngine? And
CryEngine was a bit of a pain.
And then they would be like, yeah, Lumberyard, it's gonna be the next big one. And now we're a couple of years further, and no game, as far as I know, has been released so far that uses Lumberyard, and its most high-profile...
They're already doing it. They're already moving from it.
Its most high-profile project is Star Citizen, which, I mean, that one's now already quite a... You do have weapons, right?
I'll go backwards. I hope I have weapons, because that's gonna be a problem.
You do.
There he is.
You took...
Fucking hell.
Yeah, this is...
Sir, I'm getting a signal from within the ship.
What kind of
Okay,
signal?
but... Oh, the
It's
emergency
coming
energy
across
thing is
on
gone.
The crew intercom video link.
Huh.
Here, I'll patch you in.
Would you dig up my grave?
I beg your pardon?
I said, would you dig up my grave?
Of course not.
What's the matter with you, Cigar Man? And see, then...
It's the AI of the other ship.
Oh, it's the AI.
No. Why?
Because I was already saying, like, yeah, Cigar Space Marines, that's not hard sci-fi.
I am dead. But would they let me rest in peace? Would they? Oh, no. They would not let me be. Some son of a bitch recovered the hulk of the Dreadnought and pulled out this sorry digital facsimile of my mind. An unholy capture of my last thoughts taken without consent during my final glorious medal-winning battle.
I know who you
And then
are.
they dragged me
You're the intro guy.
screaming back into service. I'll tell you, this is one odd Navy, boy. You don't get time off, even for being dead.
Why are you in the
Listen, if it helps at all, I didn't ask for some kind of digital command assistant.
Digital assistant, that's me. Get your untrained crew out there into darkest space, and if they drift into a bit of trouble, wander off the edge of their limited simulator academy safe territory into trouble, then the crew can drop their milk and cookies, press a few buttons, and the Captain-O-Matic pops out the answer. Well, I don't think so.
So
Wow.
you're not gonna help?
Oh, what's going on?
Did I say that? No. Only I am gonna play it
What the
like
fuck is happening?
Stupid dumbass questions in, stupid smartass sarcastic remarks out. Now, if you ever manage to ask me a question which doesn't insult my experience and intelligence, I dare say I'll force a civil answer out of myself.
He looks like a guy from the intro. Like, I didn't show you the intro, but there was like 30 minutes fucking intro,
Wow.
and it ends with I think that guy dying.
Okay.
Pretty glorious, as a matter of fact. It was
But
like,
I am kind of amused that... Holy shit, that's quite an exchange with an AI.
yeah, I know.
This game has writing!
Yeah, but that's not an AI originally.
Oh.
That is the saddest looking piece of junk I have ever seen. Page over and out.
Mission successful. Yay.
I did it.
So yeah, but anyway, Amazon is firing people, cancelling projects. 2 of them had been announced, one was still a big unknown. But yeah.
When
It's
you
like,
join
what the hell's
Navy,
going
you
on
expect
there?
to serve on a
And
ship.
apparently they're offering
We
the
were sent to find the
employees
ship. What we found was
60
the
days to
Dreadnought.
find new employment
First
within
class and the
Amazon,
last
else
ship
they
of
will be given
Jefferson
severance.
When the ship was
Which,
refitted, my CO
that's a
was
weird
impressed enough to let me
regulation,
try
but I
out
guess
for
if you're as
command.
massive as Amazon is, you kind of can do that.
Yeah, you can.
You always need more bodies for the warehouses, I
It's
guess.
gonna be our ship, honey.
Okay.
But we've been going for an hour. I'm
Yes.
suddenly very, very intrigued.
Oh
I'm
boy.
not even kidding.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna call it a day here. Or
So-
are you not done yet with the Amazon thing?
No, I'm just... it's a bit of a weird...
Ramble.
Weird ramble. This episode has been incredibly rambly.
Well, we've had some interesting things to
What
say.
are we going to play next week?
Well, whatever we feel like. Because this was the last request we were going to do.
Okay.
So, it's your turn to pick. Surprise us. Surprise the viewers.
Oh boy.
See you next time, viewers.